Did you know that there was a deleted scene in Avatar that foreshadowed the entire movie? Avatar Theory here, hope you're doing well and having a fantastic day. And in an unfinished scene, you can see Jake viewing photos of Grace and the Na'vi children at a school, and you might spot the Lorax in one of those photos. Now in the extended collector's edition, there is a scene where Grace picks up some books that the stingbats have knocked down, and while she replaces them on the bookshelves, one of the books picked up by Norm is Dr. Seuss's The Lorax, and when Norm hands the fallen book to Grace, she says, quote, "I love this one," end quote. This is a clever way for the film to nod to the Lorax, as anyone familiar with Dr. Seuss's book will notice the many parallels between the Lorax and Avatar right away. Now in case you don't know the Lorax, spoilers ahead for that story, as the Lorax tells the story of a once beautiful and thriving forest being destroyed by a greedy businessman looking for profits, who uses the leaves of the truffula trees to make clothes and establishes a large industry in the market. The businessman is unconcerned about how his business is destroying the land around him and displacing the indigenous inhabitants, forcing them to leave their formerly beautiful and bountiful home and find a new place to live elsewhere because their old home has become uninhabitable. The Lorax, a mysterious creature, stands as nature's voice, warning the greedy businessman of the destruction and harm that his greed is causing the land and the indigenous people around him, only to have those warnings completely ignored as the businessman continues to chop down trees left and right until there isn't a single tree left standing. The obvious storyline similarities between the Lorax and Avatar should be noticeable, as both thematically arrayed around the same message, and both involved greedy businessmen chopping down special trees, ruining the land, and displacing indigenous people, all in the name of profit. The Lorax's story concludes with the greedy businessman giving the last remaining seed from the extinct truffula trees to a child tasked with reviving the forest with that small seed. The ex-businessman gave a seed of hope along with the seed, teaching that nature is a valuable treasure that must be protected. Grace may relate to the hopeful ending because despite the fact that the nature of Earth has been eradicated, she, like the child in the Lorax, has been given a second chance to protect and preserve nature. It would have been interesting if they included that scene at the school in the final movie, but to many it might have been on the nose, as one can easily understand what to expect of the Avatar movie if you know the story of the Lorax. But what do you think about this obvious and clever foreshadowing of the movie? Would you have liked to see this scene in the theatrical cut of the movie? Let me know in the comments below, and for more Avatar content, have a look at the rest of my channel. Until next time, have a fantastic day and stay safe.